All right, y'all. Listen, we are keeping a tight schedule because the fish are ready to bite. And I didn't know if you knew this, but fish can tell time. So we've got to get a move on. And our runners are ready for the big fishing competition. So let's see it happen. I don't know how you start a reel or an engine, but we're doing it. Let's make it happen.
All right, hello everybody. I have been behind the shadows, but today I've elected to step into the forefront for once. I'm Genesis. I am one of the tech leads for this marathon. And today we're here to do some fishing. And I'm here with my close friend, Maeve. Say hi.
Hello, I'm Maeve. I fish. I play 14 a lot. I have an addiction. That's kind of it, really.
And then on commentary, we also have our coaches. The first coach for me is Ren. Say hi.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
And then Maeve's coach is Calf. Also say hello.
Hi, I'm Calf. Nice to meet you.
So the way this is going to play out is we are waiting for that in-game clock, which you can kind of see on the upper right corner of my screen. That needs to read 7 a.m., and that's our starting time. We are starting in the same zone, and yeah, we are going to be deafened for this so we don't hear anything that's going on. The commentators will talk about our strategies and the things that we're using because they have coached us very, very, very well, I hope, on this. We'll see if the scores come in well, of course. If not, of course, blame the coaches, obviously.
I will never blame Calf, ever.
So,
Thank you.
So we have a little bit of time before we start. I guess I can run over some of the absolute basics of fishing. When you fish, you have a bait box. It has your baits in it. You select your bait of choice. I think my first bait is this one. So you select your bait. Once you have your bait selected, you turn to a body of water. See, there's water down there, even though technically that's not water. That's a bridge. And then once you have your bait, you can cast. And then you wait for a fish to bite. That is, congratulations, that's fishing. If you see exclamation marks over your head, then you press the reel button, which is, or hook, I guess. It's not reel, it's hook. I'm sorry. I need to make sure I get my terminology correct. Yeah. That's the basics. Is there, I guess, anything else anyone wants to say, since we still have a couple more minutes before the starting time?
I like your outfits.
Oh, thank you.
Did you dress for the occasion?
No,
Funny.
weirdly not.
Funny. We met in these outfits.
Yeah.
Completely separately.
Yeah.
And then we decided, you know what? Since we're doing fishing together, we're just going to wear the same outfits.
That rules.
So, yes.
You came dressed for the occasion. Incredible.
Yeah. It's
Are those the fish decent outfits?
They are.
Yes, they are. They're
caught all my
the
fish in
sea
season.
summer breeze. Is it summer sea breeze? Sea breeze summer? Something like that?
I think that's
I don't know what it's called. Sea breeze summer halter and sea breeze summer pareo. That's what they're called.
Wait, I gotta bring my bucket with me.
All right. Also, pop your food.
Oh, food night.
It's about time to begin.
Ooh. Okay.
We have 3 of these.
Which one is it again? Oh, I see.
Nasi goreng.
Okay.
Yes. So for everyone, yes, the baits take up inventory spots. This fish does not count. Don't worry about it. They actually take up inventory you have to hold, and it is fantastic. It's so much fun and kind of a nightmare. Also, ignore my inventory. I'm doing relics.
I put all
12 years later, and Square Enix still doesn't want to add a bait box to the game. Yeah.
Roof.
Big sad.
I want a beer box so badly. I'll take it over an ability at 110 if they add 110.
Yeah.
I mean, what they do instead is they'll just add more inventory space.
Why not both? We already have the swim bait box. Just give us a true
true.
bait box.
True.
I guess the problem is, by letting it be in the inventory, you can hold as many baits as you want, whereas if you have the swim bait box, then it's its own little separate thing, which can kind of be a nuisance.
Yeah. I believe in them. They'll work it out. Whew.
Yeah, we have 1 more minute.
1 more minute. The time's a ticking.
As soon as the in-game clock hits 7 o'clock a.m., that is when we begin.
I'm just.
It's go time.
Should make sure everyone is aware. 1 in-game day, which Songs takes, is 70 real minutes. which I think makes every minute 2 minutes and 55 seconds, or every hour, something like that. So we are going for 70 minutes of hardcore fishing, and it is going to be very RNG focused. The goal is to mitigate the RNG as much as possible.
I believe.
All right.
I'm so stoked.
A quick prayer in game.
We have a little less than 30 seconds till we begin. If
right.
you would like to deafen us, you are free to do so as of now. I'll leave that to the
All right.
restreamer.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right, so a couple things I'll say here as
We
we're
should be
gonna get
starting in
started after they're
5,
going off.
4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Woo!
Go to Slitherbow. Let's go
Please,
fishing.
I beg of you, bite.
All right, so we are on the fish.
Okay.
A couple things I kind of say is that for those of you that are new to Final Fantasy, if you've never fished before, there's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to talk about here in the run today. That is probably going to be extremely confusing.
Much more leeway for this whole, but North Silver Tier.
Oh, are you going for Did you go for Golden Papiro fish eyes first?
Yeah, we're doing a fish eyes. We're doing a fish eyes on this one.
You're gonna fish eye it?
Yeah. So what we're doing here is, if you guys are watching on Genesis stream, the ability that they are going to use is called fish eyes, and essentially this thing has changed multiple times throughout the game. I think it changed
There's
back
no
in Shadowbringers. No, it's changed. Changed GP costs, stuff like that. So we're gonna see if he can catch this fish here. I have multi-streams up too, so I'm
Well,
watching
there we
both
go.
here.
Off to a good start.
All right. Ether louse caught already.
Okay.
So
Vidofnir. Churning mists.
Also, shout out to like the music. Absolutely.
oh yeah,
Brilliant.
Raktika Great Wood music is fantastic.
It's Multithon.
Yeah, fish eyes is.
Oh, come on, catch that.
Damn it! It slipped.
Oh, slip.
Okay, so a couple things that could happen in the game for those of you that are new to Final
Dang it.
Fantasy. Big fish, when you go for them, always have a chance to slip.
Come on.
And
Can't reduce it. There's nothing you can do
there's
to
nothing you
reduce
can
it.
do about it. So we got a little bit unlucky there, but that's okay. We're still going strong. That would have been a good solid amount of points, but looks like they're moving on to the next hole. That's very unfortunate.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute.
Okay.
Also, I appreciate that Maeve has brought the dog mount to the dog marathon. I'd just like to make a comment about that.
Still
Thank you.
hoverballs? Yeah, still hoverballs.
Fun fact, that's actually a Mog Station mount, so they spent some little bit of cash on the Mog Station to buy
Oh,
that
wow.
one, and not in game. Unfortunate. It should be.
You have, yeah, then you have blessed us on this day. Thank you.
So yeah, fish eyes removes the time requirement for fish, but keeps the weather requirement. But some fish don't have time requirements, or don't have weather requirements at all. So if you use fish eyes, if you use fish eyes on a fish that has no weather requirement, it's just always up. So you can just keep slamming it, and just have those fish always available.
The disadvantage with it is the 550 GP cost. So in fishing, essentially the main resource you use is called GP. It stands for Gathering Points. For those of you that aren't familiar with the game, essentially think of it like a mana bar. Every time you use an ability that allows you to make catching a certain fish easier, whether to reduce its bite time, to sort of narrow it down in the pond or the hole you're fishing in, it costs GP. And so the whole fishing game, I guess if you want to call it, is managing that bar and trying to make the most use out of it. So that's why abilities like fish eyes expensive, but you know, do stuff. So what did you guys go for here?
So
Wait,
our entire strategy here, we went for a very low risk, kind of high pace strategy. Basically, as many surefire bets, fast catches we could get, as few RNG based things as we could. So it looks like you're going for Ronka right now.
I went for the.
I know
So
I have
that's
so
funny.
much
I'm like,
time,
maybe we should
but,
go
like,
for
I
the
am
smaller
so
points
worried
because
right now.
how this competition is working is each fish itself has a different point value assigned to it, and obviously
playing
more
the gamble,
difficult
we're
fish
playing
to
the
catch
gamble.
or more prep, more time investment results in higher points. So we were thinking kind of the same strategy you were with going for the low value fish or lower values to get more points total, but we're like, you know, you got to go big when you go fishing. So we're taking a little more chance on our run here.
Yeah, no, we went basically full safety strats.
Forgive me,
Amazing.
this is incorrect play, but this thing won't stop biting.
I'll kind of talk a little bit. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, I just want to check in with chat. Hey, is this what any of you expected to be happening? But I don't know about you. I'm having a phenomenal time already. I'm so invested.
Forgive me, Calf.
To anyone in chat too, listening in, like I said, there's a lot of small little things that we could try to talk about here. So, but I mean, you know, I expect confusion, but it's the intensity and the pressure of trying to do things very quickly. So,
Wrong bait. Oh.
oh no, they had wrong bait.
Yeah, she had the wrong bait. It's okay though. Vidofnir's a pretty reliable.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. See,
So, next
We got a couple.
I'm not joking about. We went for as reliable
believe I did
catches
that.
as I could.
That's okay. Our payoff will be big. I trust.
So yeah, we went for. I combed through that list for every single fish. Do we want to try and explain what's going on with the lures?
Sure. So I'll kind of talk about because looks like Maeve, she's running around to like kind of smaller fish, but I'll talk about like a little bit more on Ronkin here. So essentially, what Genesis is doing on their part is that they are trying to catch what are called clown tetras, and what that does is that fish gets mooched into a potentially another fish called an erops, I think is the pronunciation of it, and then you need to mooch that fish to catch a priest, and then mooch that fish to catch a the greater serpent.
You need to explain what mooching is.
Yeah, so mooching, which is a real life fishing term, by the way, is when you take a bait or fish that you have caught and use that new fish as bait. So if you put a worm on your fishing line and you throw it out into an ocean and you catch a salmon and then you throw the salmon back out as bait, that's called mooching. So that's essentially what they're doing here in the game. But essentially what they're doing with these lures here is these skills were just added in Dawn Trail. From what we know so far is that essentially every time you use them, they re-roll the fish that is currently on your line, and then has a chance to catch a certain size of fish as you use them, or their chance to do it.
Right there.
There's the empty heart experience. There's always a fate there.
Oh, we'll take this. We take this.
Oh, you're just catching fish after fish. How many points do you guys got now? Are these all ones? These better be all ones.
No, this is Fairy Bass, or Fairy Bass, Fairy Queen. This is 3.
Okay. It's getting some lucky bites.
I look very cool.
We are not. These are all fish that can be guaranteed with lures.
Okay, fair.
Okay, I got a bit of time for this.
No, I went through that list with a fine-tooth comb to find everything you can guarantee.
All right, yeah, that's a fair strat. It's a fair
I
strat.
got like a minute at this.
No.
I got like a minute to try this.
It's okay,
When
team.
I
We
said-
do not have any points yet, but we are gonna pop off here soon. Don't worry, we're gonna get a solid 20 points right out the gate, or I guess 15 points.
When I said we went full safety, I meant we went full safety.
Let's go.
Like our fish are low scoring, but like we are like cannonballing.
The odds of this again, 57%.
But so the way the ambitious and modest lure are very weird skills that were added at level 100. There's Fruity Snacks, who makes a lot of the guides, has a video that's like literally 2 hours just talking about the 2 skills. The way that they
that's a snide look.
boost
Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. I just assumed it was Arioffs.
they boost the odds of catching fish. Every fish in the game has one of 2 bite strengths. It's either precision or powerful hook set. And so for most fish, it's represented with 1 exclamation point or 2 exclamation point bites. Big fish and some normal fish are represented
we
with
go.
3 exclamation points. And
And you get to
if they're
dodge
3
my
exclamation
breeze.
points, they can be either precision or powerful. It's just hidden information. So
Oh, I did
What-
water slur? Oh, that's bad. Right. We're risking it. We're risking it. We're playing a risky gamble.
So you can what the lures do is modest lure boosts the odds of precision hooks at fish biting,
Okay.
and ambitious lure boosts the odds of powerful hooks at fish biting, and those boosts are really high.
Okay.
Like
Central Thanalan, Blackbird Station.
25.
Blackbird Station.
you can see how fast we're pulling them in. Like
Yeah,
it's a
pulling the
huge
fish.
boost.
Okay.
It's alright if we pause
We're
as
still
we're
in time.
going.
We're
We're
still
kind of like
23,
watching
29.
what's going on. It's always very exciting when a big tug happens. So we like to always just be like, oh wow.
This one. No, that's
Oh
Denver.
yeah, no, I totally get it. Like it's like you're holding your breath. Like, oh, are we good? Are we good? Are we good?
Because also they slip. The fish will slip. Like every fish has a set slip chance, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you wait to see if you actually manage to reel it in. Because Final Fantasy XIV is kind of unusual for fishing minigames in that there's no reel in mechanic.
Alright, this little-
You just push the button and you either reeled it in or you didn't. Like most of these fishing games have some kind of like reeling in
This is the most
mini
reliable
game
fish
to it.
fish for me, so-
Yeah, this is just more you hit the button. The big thing about this too is when you cast your line into any fishing hole, the game has already determined what is on your line on the client side. Or I guess the server side. So it's already determined. That's why with using these like lure actions, you can re-roll what the game determines is on your line, and that's how you can kind of like play with the RNG a little bit. But at the end of the day,
I need
you
to
either have it or
slide
you
off.
don't.
I keep
So
forgetting it's on. Let me take a little seat. In my bucket.
Do we have time for a couple reminders of what we're doing here and everything like that?
Bass.
Yeah.
All right. I do want to tell anybody that is tuning in, especially if you're wondering what on earth is going on. If you came in to watch Final Fantasy and you're like, hey, what the heck are we doing here? So this is Multithon. So we are typically a speedrunning marathon focused on co-ops, races, relays, anything that shows the power of teamwork. Our core beliefs that we are better and faster together. But what you are specifically at right now is Multithon Rivals, which has taken that idea of togetherness and is mixed in the spirit of joyful competition into the mix. So we think that a fishing competition follows that rule pretty much to the letter. And like I said, we are better together, even if it's as a friendly rivalry. And as a reminder, if you're enjoying this, you're like locked in and feeling this right now, which I know I am. Seriously, we do have that incentive open to see more of this. So if you would like to see the professional version of this contest, we are trying to raise up to $2,750. We are currently at $2,350. So we have about a clean 400 to go. I know that you can do that. We got to get it by the end of the marathon, but if you're locked in on this, no time like the present.
we'll say too. Can we do a little plug for a Discord for fishing for Final Fantasy that anyone's interested or?
Yeah.
Sure. So for those of you that are just joining as well, I would highly recommend checking out. I don't know if we can. I mean, we can't really link it or anything here, but the Final Fantasy Fishing Discord. If you just type that into like a Google search, you could probably find it. It is an official Discord for all things fishing in Final Fantasy. There's so much in that Discord and all really helpful, friendly people. So if you are ever interested, and this is like, wow, this looks kind of fun, because again, when we try to explain things, it's probably going over a lot of people's heads with a lot of little concepts. But if you are ever interested, check it out. We love people if you are interested in fishing and play this game. So please.
So just leave afterwards.
Chat is saying that they will link it for you. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. Yay. I'm like, I don't really have access to linking, but yeah. We always want fresh new people. It's always fun getting new fishers. So.
No, we're just gonna leave.
Yeah, we'll make sure that one's popped in. We've got a couple mods in here
not the
that
gold
might
sauce,
be
right?
able to do it.
You know you want to buy it.
So we are not doing so hot on a run with our big gains here. That's okay. We're going to Olgoy now, so we want points. So
Yeah, we're not doing so hot at the Dark Knight. This one's one of our iffier.
Snagging off from here, but I can't.
is this one still guaranteed? I don't remember seeing.
No,
this
it's
one was
not.
guaranteed.
This
Okay,
one's not
that's
guaranteed. This one's really iffy. It's a 3-pointer, so I put it on the list still. But it's definitely one of our iffier options. This is a nice long bite. Maybe this is it.
It's good bite here. Good bite. Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I love
No
you.
slips on your part, I guess. We're just.
Dark Knight's
Yeah,
not slippery. Dark Knight's not a slipper. That's why I was hoping. Fairy Queen is a slipper.
Because these are zero stress of one.
I can't believe we missed our Pyrrha. Ah, I can't believe we missed our Pyrrha. That was a great start.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I have $15 here from Hop Pop saying to mess with the bid wars, and they donated towards Moss Knight, so for Miro's Hollow Knight skin. So that did, in fact, if I am reading correctly, yep, that has put Moss Knight in the lead over Mimikyu and Star Bunny for that instance of Hollow Knight. So if you want to see Mimikyu, big Mimikyu fan myself, you got to do some work to get that back on top and secure a lead for it. So keep an eye on the bottom right of your screen for those skin bid wars, because we've got them there the whole time. Keep an eye out, seriously.
It looks like you guys are going for.
I love the music here. It's so peaceful.
Okay, let's see.
We're going for Pokéden right now.
Okay.
Hello, Senpai Larva.
We're going for an ARR fish, so
Senpai Larva.
I think Olgoy's still worth a solid 5, 4. I think 4.
I think Olgo is 4, which is
Yeah,
good.
4.
Trying to weave in my sip.
Genesis and I were talking, and they were like, "We're pretty confident. They never fail catching this fish." So I'm like, "Okay, well, let's go."
Olgo is that's
Really bold.
Yeah, bold statement.
Olgo is an iffy one. I wouldn't have the bravery
just
to
wait
go
till you
for-
see our final. Wait till you see our final fish. Oh man, we did it for the. We did it for the beams.
That's another fine snap.
Let me see. When is the unsick up? Or am I fishing?
What are you doing at the end? We're wrapping up with I think we're doing Golden Pipira at the end because its natural window is up right at the end. So
Nice.
I think we're just doing that because we want to
Please. Give me a chance.
By the way, in chat, it seems that the fishing Discord has a vanity link for fish cord.
I believe
Is
in
that
Yeah.
true?
That is correct.
That
Yes.
is correct.
you.
That's awesome.
We are
It's not
fish cord.
Virus for promise. Please join us.
Ooh.
23 seconds.
I'd say out of all the fishing mini games I have played on games, though, I think I do like Final Fantasies a lot. It's very simplistic. A lot of RNG, of course, but it's not. There's still a lot of complexity to it, so I enjoy it.
Come on.
I will say, if you like collecting things, there is a log book for collecting. So if you're kind of one of those people that plays fishing in games for, having like progress and which fish you catch and finding all the fish, that this is definitely a game for you. There's about, I think, 1,600 something fish now. 611
slap as well.
something like that.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Cut and run. Cut and run.
Just a few. Just
Illuminate.
a couple.
Quite a lot, yes. If you want to really be an achievement person.
Okay.
Hey, I know we've got some achievement hunters in chat. I mean,
What the hell was that?
I believe that there's a few of them.
Super
There's
fast.
some
That's
marathons
short,
called
right?
like Complete-a-thon and stuff like that. I'm sure we've had some folks from there in here.
I'll take it.
All right, you guys are going for
Okay, I
doming,
can
right?
share for a
Okay,
little
we
bit. Can
we do
go out
have
with 340s
we do have this
fish?
on our list of the guaranteed bite, but we're doing a little Olgoy before we head there, so.
We're actually not going for Damron. We're going
You're
for
not? Okay.
No, we're going for Lanisk.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, yeah, Lannis. No, we're
Okay.
going for Lannis too. Yeah, I mixed the fish two fish up. I'm sorry,
Marble
Yeah.
nymph.
because of the guaranteed bite. So we're going in at the end of the window.
I want all my GP.
Oh, that's a bite. Come on.
Okay, this is fish
I
on.
got it. Okay, please.
Oh my god.
Let's go. We're on the board.
Oh
Hopefully-
boy.
Let's go.
Oh my
We're
God,
on the
Olgoy.
board.
No!
No, it was a
Oh.
No.
No.
Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I
Oh.
actually thought that was it. I'm in shambles.
I'm so sorry. I thought that was it for sure.
No, I thought that was it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll come back. We got them. Our big points are coming. Don't worry.
Marble nymph.
Can I interest you in something that might raise your spirit a little bit?
Sure. Please.
How does a
You gonna shovel me?
$100 anonymous
Here we go, here we
donation
go,
sound
Oh,
with no
wow.
comment? So, oh my gosh, thank you so much, anonymous. By the way, that
Probably should've
all
slapped
went
first, actually.
towards Hornet as the sprite for Far in Link to the Past. So, I think
Okay,
Hornet.
you know what?
No, okay. I was gonna say like let's see that puts Hornet in a like
Right, Lemon Fish,
decided
you were not
lead,
the
but no,
correct
Dark
slap,
Link
but
has $50
sometimes
Really?
towards it,
gotta
and that's
work with what you're given.
specific bid war, so it is still absolutely overtakeable. But yeah, seriously, now we are 2,400. Oh, as I am talking, $2,480 towards that 2,750 milestone. So y'all are loving the fishing. Thank you so
My
much.
GP's not looking
Nice.
too hot right now.
Thank you.
Oh,
I think we had
come
another
on.
slip bite. That's.
I saw a slip on your side. Yeah.
I know.
Okay, we have one more cast. I can't re-roll it. I have to let it go. Please, fish.
Oh.
3-bite fish. Hear me.
One of the things you guys may notice in some of the chats of our players here is that they do have a timer
Ooh,
that's
a
ticking
roll.
down, and this is a macro that they use in the game. A lot of fish. Ooh,
Oh.
that's a bite. Please.
Ian.
Okay, we'll see. A lot of times with these macros, they're fish bite have certain bite times
Oh,
as
this is
you
rough,
pawn.
this is rough.
So
I
stopwatch,
have to do fish.
phone, whatever you want to use. No, we keep getting
Fudge.
eels. It's not fair.
Bites up. Unfortunate.
Can we get a donation
go for
from the
something when my
eels
GP is low.
themselves?
Yeah,
Can they weigh in
please,
on this matter?
please.
Or an apology
2034,
donation from the
2034,
eels.
2034. And this is
Looks like you guys didn't have luck on the Lansing, but
No, we didn't. I think there'll be.
But
I think there'll be a little time to go back for it. I hope.
I think it's up the whole window for rain.
It is
if I'm not
because it's fish.
mistaken, yeah.
It's fish-eyed, so it's up for the whole window.
Yeah.
look at the puppy.
Oh.
How much time? We got about 5 minutes left on Ogoy's window.
I should have slapped that.
The fishing hole is called Forcing Siren.
Our GP management's going pretty good here. I'm actually surprised with our fish eyes at the start. Genesis is back to about 600 plus, but I mean, most of these are,
We do have a couple more donations if you've got a minute.
Yeah, go please.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hop Hop is going on a little bit of a run right now to mess with the bid wars. So they sent in $15 towards Owo Knight for Ruby Ruse Hollow Knight skin. And then let's see the other one, another 15 to mess with the bid wars, making a total of $45 for 45 fish in Roots of Pacha. And they put that towards the
got my
Phoenix
challenge
Wright
done.
skin
I
for
was
Link
got
to
my
the
challenge
Past.
done.
So, these bid wars are getting a little spicy. I am in favor of the Phoenix Wright skin for Link to the Past because I think that's really funny. But if you want to overturn me, I don't know. You gotta do a little work. Let's see it happen.
The one thing I'd like to point out on our screen over here is we had a slip on a triple tug, which I guarantee was Ogoy.
That was 100%
the cameraman
Ogoy.
would have slipped. I am so.
That was
Oh,
two
no.
Olgoy slips.
We are not
Being
cooking
Olgoy
right now.
bite is rough.
We are not
Olgoy
cooking.
bite is rare.
Oh boy, it's all right. It's all right.
Are
We'll
you
come
the
back.
fish?
We still got some big fish totals here. It's fine. It's all gonna come down to the second half.
Unfortunate.
We just had an inkfish slip on our side.
Ooh.
Come on.
Inkfish is another one that's guaranteeable with
Okay, I
lures.
got a bit of time.
Well, you got it on your line because you just gotta
Yeah,
rock
we just
on
gotta
that. So.
So one nice thing about the lures is that if you see that message, you feel like your next cast will be a large sized or a small sized fish. It guarantees that the next fish is going to be of that size. So if there's only one fish with that bite strength in the pool,
Second try.
it guarantees that it's going to be that.
Come on. Thank you, Inkfish.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice job,
What a
nice job.
beautiful, beautiful Inkfish you are. Okay, Matron Carp, Old Grid, Lancers Guild.
And we got about 2 minutes left on Olgo's window here.
They're just like a water sprite like chilling in the distance that could be aggroed at any time. Like
No, they're passive.
They're passive. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, fishers have fishers have a little buff on them called
we're on the board.
sneak.
We're on the board.
Sorry. We got an Olgoy. Let's go.
Let's go.
You got Olgoy?
We got an Olgoy. Let's go. We're on the board.
Olgoy.
We're on the board. We're back
On
in
the
it.
board. Nice.
We're back in it.
Oh, snap.
On the board.
Those 3 orbs that are like surrounding the 3 orbs that are surrounding the players, any enemy that's like your level or lower, I think it's like higher than your level or lower, just won't aggro you unless you bother them first.
I believe it's your level +4. So if you're level 100, yeah, I think it's like +4. So if you're level 100, any enemy that is 104 or 105 or higher would aggro to you, but there's no enemies at that level in the game because we're at the end of we're at the expansion. So, but next expansion, yeah, when you're leveling, I think it's like 4 levels up.
I believe in you.
All right, so we are prepping Xenocanthus here because we want the double. Because this is we're hoping we can solidify some hardhead trouts here and get the double points from getting both.
65%.
Come on.
Coochie.
By the way, we do have a question from chat for our coaches. Have you participated in fish races like this before, or is this a first for
I knew we
you?
were friends. I knew it.
First for me, I know one of the big events that FF14 fishers like to do, and you can find this on info on the fish cord. Oh, nice, on the matron card. Is they do a fish train thing, where they like to try to catch as many fish as they can. In terms of racing, though, it's more just how many points can you get within the fish train. I think Calf can probably speak better on that than I can.
Yeah, so I've gone on a few fish trains before, but they're not usually competitive. It's just like you go from window to window and you fish through the whole window.
I love it here.
This is like this is much more aggressive than it's normally done. I've done some like fishing kind of speed run type things before, but like over the course of weeks to try and like complete catch all 289 big fish in the span of like a month, which is different from 70 minutes, which is a very short span of time.
Yes, very short span of time to catch so many fish. I do know that I am a fish since Heaven's Ward, the end of Heaven's Ward. And I've been playing since AR, so it's been much different. I will say it's very different than what it was from back then, where you had lower GP and very different abilities. So
yeah, I only started fishing during Shadowbringers, so I've seen the list of Heaven's Word skills, and I've seen the list of skills from. I started in I started fishing seriously in 5.4. The list of skills in 5.4 versus in like Heaven's Word is so different. It's like not even funny.
yeah, and Fish Eyes was Opabinia was the worst fish. Oh, got a hard head here. No, it slipped. Okay, well that's unfortunate.
Oh my god.
It would at least given us some points. We are not lucky on our slips today.
I believe.
I think the only fish that. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, chat has pointed out that, well, yeah, you may not have participated in a race like this up until now. If we hit that 2,750, you're gonna. So,
yeah,
that's true.
There's that. We also do have another $6, this time from Valiant Sun, saying, let's make this poll interesting. And it has put Star Bunny in the lead for that poll by $1. So if you want Moss Knight back in the lead, $2 would in fact make that happen.
So just want to point out, we talk about, fish slipping a lot, the RNG element. So it looks like on Genesis run so far, I've kind of been recording some data here. We've had 2, 3, 5 slips of fish so far. So we are, we're missed a Golden Pira, 2 Olgoys. We got the Olgoy, so that's good.
Okay, this one is
and then we missed 2 Hardhead Trouts at the time we were just talking. So we're doing our best.
Slipping is the bane of fishing because unlike everything else, there's nothing we can do about it.
Thank you, hard.
Okay, you guys got a hard head here.
We got our hard head, and fun fact, we're not going for Xenacanthus. We're just leaving.
You're not trying. Well, see, we're trying to go.
for...
What's interesting is we had 2 bites. If we would have gotten those 2, we would have just kept one and then used the other one. It's very unfortunate, but.
Swim bat it.
I guess we could talk about that a little bit. So one of the cool features that has really changed the game of fishing, at least right now in Final Fantasy, is there's an ability called swim bait. Or I guess.
Bearful Hand.
Yes, Bearful Hand is the actual name of the technique. But swim bait is just the generic term. Ooh, another bite.
Thank God.
Okay,
you got it.
Yeah, at least you got some points. So now we're just basically gonna quick interrupt on that. We're gonna hold on to that until the end of the window in our swim bait here, and then if we don't catch another one, we're just gonna walk away and go with it. But anyways, what I was saying is swim bait's the generic term they use for any fish that can be used as mooch bait. Okay, you can use it as the bait, but you can now store it, and that allows you to utilize a lot of special abilities that normally you wouldn't be able to use if you had fish ready to be mooched on your line. So it completely has changed the game of fishing, and it's a lot of fun.
I think the prize catch is more important.
I got things for my beard to blue bob it. I did.
Guys in Ruby C.
It's a bit slower.
And then eel. Sneak eel. It's called sneak eel. Yeah, I did. All right,
Someone who has
that's all.
never actually played Final Fantasy XIV, I'm just going to accept this is how the game normally is, and nothing else ever happens. This is the game to me now.
So, something interesting is that this is like the servers they're playing on are both Dynamis Worlds, which is like the newest North American servers. So they're actually unusually empty. So there's like an unusually low number of people around everywhere.
Thank you.
Would that?
All right.
That doesn't affect their fishing.
It doesn't affect.
Time to slap that, will I?
It doesn't affect anything in terms of the fishing, but it just means that normally you would see people around, and there's just no one.
Switch back.
It is
The game is
very
alive,
useful.
we promise. The game is alive, we promise. If you ever feel like coming to the game, please, it's not dead.
Oh,
Like,
I have
Maeve-
no doubt.
Maeve in particular is in Rafflesia, which is like one of the most barren worlds right now.
Oh my god.
Which I think is funny.
Oh my god.
Alright. Yeah, no, we're at Ruby C. We're trying to catch a fisheye kuar.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Be the cur. Oh.
Ooh,
Slip.
Slip.
Oh, that's
That's
sad.
unlucky. I mean, we like to see those, but I mean, oops. So that's unfortunate. A little competition there.
This is even worth it.
So-
This probably isn't.
Anyone who fishes a lot has trauma from this specific fishing hole.
I love you. Oh my god. This is glorious.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Yeah, Kuar. So if you haven't gone for Ruby
I can
Dragon
go
since
for
level
it.
100 was added,
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good.
yeah. I'm saying to Ren in particular, if you haven't gone for Ruby Dragon since Dawn Trail, it is such a different experience because swim bait and the lures completely have changed the experience. It's amazing.
937.
So to give some, and I'm glad you brought that up because one of the things I want to tell any viewers here is that if you play fishing in Final Fantasy, we talk about like there's time windows and things like that. There are some really intense fish in this game. There are sometimes fish that may take you months to catch.
Literal
And
months.
I don't want to discourage like real life. I don't want to discourage people from that.
Oh, it's this
But
fish.
there are
What's this
very rare windows that are only up maybe once a week, and usually that adds on, because of those like rare windows and times, you could take a long time to catch certain fish. And but it's definitely worth it. We're not trying to say like waste your life away. Fishing is a lot of fun. Please join us.
Yeah. Ruby Dragon, Illidscan, and Cinder Surprise are usually considered like the big three because they have the rarest uptime windows and they're really rare within those windows. But two of those are basically just pure luck checks.
Yeah, I might have to leave early here or just not.
Ruby is usually probably the most notorious fish that most people catch because one of the big things in this game is
actually hard.
there's you can see that some of our folks here have little names above their character names. We have Lady of Far Waters and then Final Fish. These are titles that a lot of fishers, like myself, like to go for. They're the achievements you get for catching every single, what they call big fish in the game. And so a lot of the times, that's the kind of end goal. You might ask, like, what's the whole end goal? It's titles, achievements, pride of wearing a title. It's just fun. And the devs really like fishers, like I say, but they still care for us. They give us content, so
It's part of their game, and they want you to do it.
It's a shockingly well-developed part of the game too. Like the amount of like detail and
Arms of mead.
just effort in this is absurd.
It's like my character name.
Yeah, I mean, hearing y'all talk about like the literal fishing meta, it's like, hey, no, it's not just a fishing minigame. No. We're serious.
I would not be. It is not an exaggeration to say that Fisher is like more complex than most of the combat jobs at this point.
Oh my god. Awesome. That's awesome.
we can look here on Maeve's stream, and we notice that she has a bunch of like her entire hotbar is filled with buttons, and probably 90% of those buttons are used. So there is that to consider. Some are kind of, like extra little things, but a lot of these buttons are used. So it's important to actually have them in fishing.
Okay, Maeve.
Lily of the Veil.
Okay,
Nice catch, nice catch.
And I need beat bugs.
One thing I like to say. Oh, go ahead, please.
No, I was just gonna say there used to be a joke. So Blue Mage and soon to be Beastmaster are the limited jobs that like exist in kind of a separate combat universe than the rest of the jobs. It's like a somewhat common-ish joke that Fisher is the original limited job.
That reminds me, for any of you that played back in AR days, I got a little story from when the launch of the game. I think it was around AR Heavensward. There was a fishing hole that was notorious. It was in northern Thaddelan, I believe. That if you fished in it, it would crash the entire Final Fantasy server. Needless to say, there's whole tales about this, where if anyone was just decided to go fish in a fishing hole, they would fish in the fishing hole, and then everyone would get disconnected from the servers. So you can imagine, hundreds of thousands of players playing the game. Needless to say, Square Enix did jump on that and stop people from fishing in the hole, but it's still to this day the notorious crash the server hole. So we always
Fisher is the most powerful class. No other class can crash the whole game.
All these random fish I've never caught before.
I love that. I love the lore that y'all are dropping in this right now.
If you want a real example, Fisher is literally the most powerful job because one of the fish is a 1,082 inch long lava monster that you reel up from a giant cliff out of a lake of lava.
Yeah, so we're looking like probably like 70 to 85 feet, something in that range, in real life. So you imagine a small character like a Lalafell, which is the shortest race in this game, usually like I'd say like 3 feet, reeling up an 80 foot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Eorzea's fishing lines are very strong. I'll say that much. Their lines do not break.
Also, the maximum stack size is 999, so you could theoretically just have a stack of 999 of those in your bag and carry it around like it's nothing.
And just be cool with it, yeah. Okay, I'm following. By the way, if we have time for a donation.
Yeah, please go ahead.
All right, Akko sends in $15 and says, putting the most interesting skin back on top. And that meant towards Mimikyu for Miro's Hollow Knight skin. Now, here's the thing. What I heard in chat is that adding Mimikyu as the skin for Hollow Knight for Miro actually also changes some other sprites.
Are you kidding me?
So to me, that makes it a super bargain. I don't know what those other sprites are. I'm going off of hearsay from chat. Not even hearsay. It was the runner. But since I don't know what that is, I don't know. I think we have to keep Mimikyu in the lead on this one. And that did put us over $2,000 or $2,500. Specifically, we were at $2,501.86. You got to get in that last couple cents there. And that puts us less than 250 away from unlocking our professional fishing competition. So if you're enjoying this, reminder that we are a little bit past the halfway point in terms of what we expect for the length of the day in this race right now. So
Is this close?
you don't have a ton of time. I know that,
You can
yes,
just fish from here.
it has to happen before the end of the marathon, but
Blood
if you're
flow.
enjoying this, you should donate to support it right now.
Blood shore, right?
We love support.
Okay.
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Now you reel it in, please.
And I need...
Now we're going for magic mushroom here. It was worth 3 points surprisingly.
Wait,
So
you guaranteed. Oh my
I don't
God,
remember
it's not
this fish
guaranteed.
too much, but it didn't seem like it was that bad.
Magic mushroom is like a little annoying.
That was guaranteed, but I guess not.
It's one of the ones that's like, I've gone for it a couple of times. It's one of the ones that's like slippy.
Okay.
It's basically Realm Reborn's riddle.
It's actually the
Yeah,
wrong
okay.
catch.
I could see that.
Hello, Gobi. You were not what I was meant to go for.
Riddle was Heaven's Ward, wasn't it? Yeah, Riddle was Heaven's Ward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's almost exactly equivalent,
Okay, 3 or 2.
except that it benefits a lot from lures, which riddle doesn't.
Yeah, and that's why we were looking at the lures
Yeah.
on that one.
The 1 and 7.
Come on, give us a bite. Give us a bite.
Yeah, we're over here at
We're waiting 24. No, it was too long.
our surprising
Insurance, no
That is so
insurance.
sad.
surprising benefit from lures right here is we're over here at the greatest bream in the world, which is the best name for a fish in the game. Literally, it's called the greatest bream in the world. And it has a miserably low bite rate, and it's purely annoying. But the lures really, really boost its bite rate, so...
I believe, fish. I believe you're right there and you just want to bite.
Bold to not like the fish named
Prove it
itself,
to
but
me.
in my head, the fish named itself the greatest
Prove
bream
to
in the
me
world,
this.
and the other fish are like,
Hello.
there you go.
What's really funny is when you have multiple of them in your inventory at once.
But one of the
Like,
things
what
I
do you
kind of
use it?
want to
Needs to be over.
Yeah, one of the things I want to
25
point out here, if you're watching our fishers go, is that
Is it?
you'll notice that specifically Maeve right now, as I'm watching her, is that she's using. Sorry, we got a 30-second bite time here. I'm just waiting on. Oh, come on, come on!
oh.
Snag that, snag that,
Thank God.
snag. Yeah,
Oh,
got
magic
some
mushroom.
points. Magic mushroom. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, nice catch on your part too. Back to
Great
back.
world.
I guess we can go back to that.
Anyways, as I was saying,
Yeah.
you'll notice that she
Alright,
seems
so
to be
far.
clicking off 2 specific abilities, one that looks like a hand and one that looks like, I guess, deep ocean. It's all blue with bubbles. So one of the cool things about Final Fantasy is there are what are called cancellation techniques, where you can actually reel in or cast quicker, or do actions quicker, I guess is the best way to say it, by canceling animations. And they are actually using that because it's what's called an off global cooldown, which allows you to kind of
I must do.
cancel an animation earlier, which you might not think is that important, but in the world of fishing of Final Fantasy, that actually increases the number of casts you can do per window, and that is important. So that is a highly optimized technique. If anyone was wondering why they keep clicking on and off those buttons.
3,
Yeah, you can,
3, I'm at
It
8.
used to be like very useful for so chum is a skill that just cuts the bite time of whatever is about to bite in half, which is obviously very valuable because some of those bite times are over 30 seconds long.
I wasn't supposed to
Um,
chum that, was I?
Thank you, fishing log.
Well, we're here now.
But they reduced the actual bite time or the animation time of chum significantly in Endwalker.
Worm.
So
Oh, I'm supposed to use
you don't need
ambitious lore.
you don't need to do that as much anymore. But instead they added a new skill called rest that this is really funny. For years we've wanted a skill that lets you reel in without actually having to reel in whatever's on the line, because it used to be you just, if something bit you had to sit there waiting for it to stop biting.
It'd be really funny if you bid, Monster. Really funny.
So now there's a skill called rest that just lets you reel in the line, but you can
That was a
animation
hilarious
cap.
goal
Nice
set.
catch.
I'm laughing.
Oh, wow.
laughing. We're all having a great time.
You guys are just cruising right now.
You can animation cancel rest.
Oh my God! Ah, shut up. Ugh.
Do you have time for another donation?
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do so.
Okay, since
Okay, this one is from Professor Bites, sending in $25, saying,
one
I
more.
want professional fishing. I want them to try and catch something really hard, though, like side reel whale.
Sidereal.
Sidereal. Okay, it looks like sidereal, but it's your word sounds better, so we're going with that. Sidereal whale. And they did donate towards Decidui being in the lead for that poll. So yeah, we are well on our way. We have less than 250 to go until we unlock some professional fishing. So let's keep it coming.
Regrettably, Sidereal whale is currently on a 15-day vacation.
Yeah, unlucky to catch. I will say though, pretty infamous fish. A lot of people have had. It's a more recent Endwalker. So yeah, actually, that's something we can explain. So throughout each patch expansion cycle, there's different patches, and Final Fantasy builds their patches on. You have your launch, which is 7.0 currently in Dawn Trail. There'll be a 0.1 and then a 0.2, and it always ends on 0.5. And then it goes to the next expansion and the next number. And they've been following this cycle for quite some time. How fish are released throughout each expansion is starting in 0.1 of each expansion, they add about 6 or so big fish for that expansion. They randomly place them in different pools that are throughout the expansion's fishing holes and areas. And then each new patch, 0.2, 0.3, they add more. At the very end, at the very latter half of the 0.5 expansion, they add what are called legends. And there's 6 each expansion. And these are they have unique images for them. They're not like repeated images, and they're very kind of unique fish that have very either strict time requirements, bite requirements, or some kind of technique you have to use to catch them. And Sidereal whale is one of them, so that's probably where you've heard that very infamous legend from Endwalker that a lot of people struggled with or got lucky.
It is a famously brutal. It's many people's least favorite fish right now. Probably the reason people hate it so much is that a lot of the legendary big fish will have, and some normal fish as well, but legends are more prone to this, will have what's called an intuition requirement, where you have to catch a certain combination of other regular fish from the same hole, or sometimes even other big fish from the same fishing hole, to even be able to catch them. And for Sidereal whale, one of its intuition requirements is a very rare fish called Felina that is only up for 11 minutes every Eorzean day, which is 11 minutes every 70 minutes. So since Sidereal whale, as I just mentioned, is on a 15-day vacation, it sometimes goes away for very long periods of time. So what people will do is they will catch one Felina and then they'll just sit where you catch it, and they'll just park there for literal real-world hours or even days, because there's no time limit on how long you can keep that intuition progress. And they'll just park. As long as you don't leave the area and you don't enter any instances, you can log out. You can leave. You can't leave the area, but you can log out. So you just don't get to play the rest of the game. But as long as you caught that Felina, you can just be ready, and they call it jailing, and you can just sit there for literally days.
Fun story I want to share with that is a lot of these terms, we're kind of talking a lot about lore here, but we talk about long bite times, real stuff. So jail or jailing is what people would call it, is when you have to catch a certain number of fish and have to wait there until the next window to catch those for intuition. Prior to Endwalker, or the end of Shadowbringers, I believe it was. I can't remember the exact patch. Jailing did not allow you to log out of the game.
It was Endwalker?
Yeah, I think it was Endwalker. And there was a fish, a very famous one. It was one of the legends in Shadowbringers called Lancet fish, and you had to catch 2 big fish. They were called Moritectas, in order to get the intuition, which would last, I think, about 6.5 minutes, 6 minutes. And you then had a chance, keep in mind, to let Lancet bite, and then you had a chance to even hook it on your line because it could still slip. So a lot of RNG there. But the infamous thing with that is that the Moritecta windows were only up every so often, and they only lasted 5 real-life minutes. And if you caught one, you could leave the area, or you could go play other content, or you could log out. But if you did that, it would reduce your progress on that intuition. And so there were people where jailing quite literally meant keeping your game running and doing nothing else in the game for however many hours, and maybe having it like minimized on a tab and playing another game, or making sure it doesn't automatically log you out. If the servers decided to have a disconnect, that's really unfortunate because you lose your progress on that fish, and it was not fun. So Square Enix listened to the feedback, and they now allow you to log out. So there is that.
Let's
go. It's good for them.
Oh, we just caught a sin steep.
Oh, nice catch.
At 23:30, right on the dot.
Wow.
Because it's got the fake window that it's a lie. What was your longest ever Lancet jail? You ever jail for it?
No, so Lancet was probably my luckiest fish out of all the fish I've caught. I did really well in Dawn Trail. I caught all the legends first try, Snowy on the second, except for Hypla. Hypla was a couple windows. I do not like Hypla. That is my least favorite fish right now. But I've caught it, but the Lancet for me, I caught everything in one window. I went to a Mora window, caught one, caught two, and then caught Lancet, all in back-to-back windows. I never jailed for it, and I was probably my luckiest fish I've ever caught in the entire game, and I don't think I've ever been that lucky ever again.
Nice. I think the one in Endwalker that took me the longest was actually Lopoceros, which is like the easiest.
It's just bites, right? Yeah, that's it. High floods just...
It just took me a million tries. I got a first window Hyphalosaurus. It was the only first window I got.
So we're going for Cosmic Haze here, because surprisingly it was worth a lot more points than I thought it would be.
It was worth a lot of points because Fruity Snacks wrote the scoring guide, and Fruity Snacks loves Cosmic Haze.
Of course, it's a noise.
I see. Okay.
Oh, a bias.
So we have a little bias. Now we have the blessing. Of course, we're gonna catch it, right? We need some points here. All right, you're gonna love our next fish.
Cosmic Haze is a great fish. We didn't go for it because we are going for like safety strats. Otherwise, like Cosmic Haze is one of my favorites. But I missed your setup. I assume you're slap cycling.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Okay, we're in this.
So, you want to just like explain slap cycling just because that's a fun, weird technique.
So, fun fact, I know a little bit about it because it's still that is one of those with the changes to lures and stuff and the slap cycling, like it's a little bit different now. I'll let you take that one because you probably have a better explanation of it than I do, because it's still a little bit fresh to me, but
I can't slap it, of course.
Basically, Surface Slap is a skill that when you've caught a fish, you use Surface Slap, and that fish is just completely taken out of the pool. So you can't catch it anymore, and it's just like out of contention. So what slap cycling is based on what you are trying to catch. Sometimes the most common fish in the pool is not actually the one that you want to have taken out. So slap cycling is basically working your way up a chain where you slap one thing so that makes it easier for you to catch your actual slap target. And Cosmic Haze is like the classic example because it's really easy to isolate the bite time for it's a mooch fish. It's really easy to isolate the bite time of the vacuum shrimps you need to catch to mooch it by catching, I forget what the actual what the first slap target is, but you catch one fish, you slap it, and then you can oh, did we catch a Disapiraku? I think we did.
Felicia, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Catch.
But yeah, you can basically work your way up a little chain like that.
Okay,
So it's quite useful.
Big thing with slapping is that it has that GP cost with it. Now, one thing I want to talk about slapping is, as Cap mentioned here, it does remove a fish from the pond, but there are so many, still to this day, there are so many, if we're just talking one slap specifically, there are a lot of arguments as to which fish is the best fish to slap in a pond. Some people will argue that the longer bite times are better because then you get more casts in a window. Some might say it's easier to do the most common bite in the pond because it bites so often that you're narrowing that down with the other RNG. At the end of the day, RNG is of course RNG.
Do I even have to
So
fly up here?
I've seen, you know, different people
think I
say they
did.
slap different things and have better luck with stuff. So
But I was
there's always an
surprised-
ongoing
Oh my
debate
God,
on always what's best to slap for certain
I
windows.
thought I
But
meant to fly up here.
yeah,
I just wasted my own time. Yeah,
Do we have time for an update?
yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody that we do have that
Marble mid.
$2,750 milestone incentive open, and we are getting to the end of this run.
Whoa, what
So if
happens
you're
if you forget
really,
what the
really
fishing
enjoying
rod is?
this and you're getting like really locked in on the fishing meta, because I know I am, this is your opportunity to donate. Yes, we have that archipelago run after this, but y'all gotta make that 2,750 happen to see this come back one way or another. There's no time like the present to donate, and this right now, it's at the forefront of your mind. You're looking at the fishing. So if you want to see more fishing, let's make it happen,
Okay.
chat. I know you
Here's
can.
one
I
here.
believe in you.
We got about 7 minutes left here on Cosmic Haze. You're gonna love our final fish that we chose for the competition.
I'm absolutely terrified of what you picked for it.
You might have an idea of which fish we picked. We wanted to go out with a bang just for fun because there's a lot I want to talk about on the final fish we're going for. And it's pretty infamously known for one of the worst fish in people. So we're excited. Hopefully we'll do well.
Coffee Sneal, let's go.
I'm actually not sure what you went for. I'm curious.
Oh, it is a legend. I'll give you that hint. We're going for a legend, but it's definitely not point optimal. But I mean, you know, it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun to go out on a legend, but let's see. I know we were thinking if it started late, or if we got bumped, we might go for Opabinia, because I know that's up at 11:33.
Nice.
But that's
nice.
not it.
No,
But we didn't start late. We didn't start late, so there's no Opabinia.
What's interesting is Genesis had mentioned that they were talking to Maeve a little bit about potentially both going for that final fish together as a kind of all-out bang at the end. So I don't know if they both agreed on that, but we will.
Please.
It'd be funny if they go against the schedule.
Okay. That is where we start.
It's not much to happen here right now. We're just still doing the cosmic window. Essentially, what Genesis is doing is they are catching vacuum shrimps and then mooching them, and we just pray that the fish bites. Not having too much luck with that though, so we'll see.
Yeah, Cosmic Haze is that can be a tough one. Oh, slip. We're at Bronze Soul over here, which is another one that is the it can be guaranteed with lures. It's the only powerful bite on its bait, which means that with Ambitious Lure, you can significantly boost its bite rate.
You're sitting here fishing.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear about math, but we did a huge amount of like testing early in Dawn Trail to figure out how much those bite rates actually get boosted, and it's like an insane amount.
Did they get percentages yet? I know we have been working on that a little bit, but I hadn't seen percentages yet.
Probably annoying.
Oh yeah, it's worse than percentages. It's a weighted multiplier.
Oh wow.
Basically the way it works is instead of thinking of it as like percentage bites, you have to think of it like
There we go.
There
you have to think of it like you think of it like marbles in a bag. So if you have like physically, like if you have 4 precision fish and like 96 powerful fish, what's physically happening is the multiplier for 3 stacks is a 6 times multiplier. It's a 6 times multiplier. So if you have 4, you multiply that by 6. So now you have 24. That's 24 divided by 120. So you boosted whatever that percentage is. So it's so we're actually going now to Giant Timon, which is a very infamous.
What's the timing meteor survival? 3 until 5.
True.
Yeah, Giant Timon's an infamous one. It has a 2% bite rate. With lures, it's boosted to a little over 10%.
Okay. Beat bugs, ambitious.
We'll say to any stream watchers too, if you are into, as Kev said, math, this is definitely something you might enjoy as well. There is a lot of testing and data points that we like to do per, because one of the things when new fish are released, we don't know. We only know the conditions on how to catch those fish, but not their windows. And so a lot of the times there's a lot of testing that needs to be done of people going to different windows, different weather conditions to see if they can get try to narrow down those fish. And one of the best things about fishing is that as soon as somebody, because the whole JP, EU and NA, or Japanese, European and North American community, is they get together and they collaborate those data points on like a spreadsheet and different programs. And when somebody gets a bite of one of the fish, usually the legends are the most infamous, everyone will hear about that in the fishing community. And so some of the best times to fish are then everyone will know when the next window is. And then you'll see probably about 90 plus characters standing around trying to get that fish because they're all prepped, ready to go. And it's very fun. That happened with Egg, still pretty infamous with Egg, and a lot of other fish. So it's really fun if you like the camaraderie of the community.
Who's the time in? Okay. I know this is.
I do want to jump in really quick if that's okay with you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I just wanted to remind everybody, especially if you're coming in because you saw that Final Fantasy was happening and fishing competition and you came for that,
Are you
and you're not sure what's going
serious?
on or like what we're donating towards and stuff like that, I do want to incentivize you a little bit and remind you that we actually have some games up for grabs by donating. So by donating to Multithon Rivals 2024, you are automatically entered in our sweepstakes to win a copy of some of the games that have been featured at this marathon. We'll be giving away copies of Fae Farm, Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus, Hi-Fi Rush, and a combo pack of Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion and Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. So every day this week we featured one of those games in our lineup, and you can find more details on that by typing !prizes or !sweepstakes in chat. And again, that's any donation that you do automatically enters you to win. And those are games in your inventory. You could donate $1 and win brand new amazing game Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus.
I might just
and that $1 would also help us towards Blue Path charities. So seriously, if you're just tuning in right now, I think that's a pretty good deal.
With how much things cost these days, I agree. You know what? Go for it. You know, donate to a cause, get free games. Heck.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Ooh.
So Cosmic Haze window's about to
Rivet
end
oyster,
here.
Rivet oyster.
Nice catch.
So Giant Timon used to be like the bane of my existence.
I don't remember having too much trouble with that one. Oh, it was pretty. I don't remember it in particular. Like I know the bite was annoying, but I think it was only like a couple windows for me.
It has no window, it's always up.
Oh yeah.
All right, everyone. I
I
hope you
thought
enjoyed the finale,
Herring was worse than Ilmeg.
especially
Yeah,
that
it's because it slips.
enjoy.
Herring slips constantly, but Giant Timon just never bites. It's just a ghost.
And it's
All right, so we are going for our final fish here. We are going for Sea Butterfly because we thought it would be hilarious to end on.
Oh, you're ending on Sea
We are
Butterfly?
ending on Butterfly. We are having some fun. So,
I'm going
we're going to
out
talk
on a
about Sea
bang.
Butterfly. So, Sea Butterfly is a legend. Probably one of the most infamous fish that anyone you talk to will probably say they dislike this fish. Maybe not. Some people get lucky, but it is notoriously known for never biting your line. It's also notoriously known for slipping, even if it does bite your line. It is a really. It's not too hard to prep with all the abilities nowadays, but basically what Genesis is going to be doing here is he's going to be trying to catch 3 different types of 2 separate fish, scorpion fly and sky fairies. Now, they are light tugs, and essentially when he casts his first cast out here, as long as he gets 1 exclamation point, it's going to be one of those 2 fish. By using an ability called Double Hook, he's going to guarantee that he gets at least 3 of that type, and then he's going to flap that, and then he's going to try to get the second set of fish. Now, when he catches those 6 fish, he gets an intuition timer of 1 minute. 1 minute is about, I don't know, with the rest ability now, you probably get about 5 casts, maybe 5 casts, which maybe 5, 6. And that's it. So we're going to try to go for the infamous 3 intuition strat that everyone likes to talk about, where we get 3 intuitions in the window. Yeah, we are trying to go for it. So this is worth 10 points. Given our luck so far, might not push us ahead, but another catch on... Oh, slip on your part.
I don't have a metal spinner.
But we're going to see what happens. So,
Oh my god.
No metal spinner.
Come on.
Oh.
Freaking, oh my
Are they
god.
out?
7 minutes left. By the time this
Wait,
flies in, you're
fast.
fishing.
Did it?
Okay. All right, we gotta go. We're doing a little run here. We gotta go buy some. We gotta go buy some lures.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I can't go
All
to
we
the
need is
permanent
one.
amount.
All we need is one.
I can confirm you are one of the slabs.
We're over here just chilling at Rivet Oyster. Rivet Oyster is very
had a
annoying
metal
and slippery
spinner.
fish.
Propped it up on my container.
I need to get better at my cancels.
Still trying to
Okay,
figure out
so-
what's going on, but I'm having a great time.
No, that is fine. They are so Genesis is in a little bit of a run mode here. They need to buy metal spinners, as many as they can, and get back to that fishing hole. So that is okay.
Cool.
Forgot bait.
Yeah.
She forgot bait. Doesn't have the correct bait.
Metal spinner. Go.
Yeah, so
Come
this
on, you
this
get one,
particular
you get one,
fish
man.
requires
I screwed up the start. Oh my god, I screwed up the prep.
In a bit. Let me get my GPS.
yeah,
It's
sea
fine. The
butterfly
window
has a
hasn't
very
even
tight.
started. They get 5 minutes. Just need one
So
bite.
bad.
We're okay. So we're not getting the prep, but that is okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do the 3-int, but it's still
All right, let's try that
it's
again.
gonna be the old way.
Oh,
Proper metal
second
spinner.
slip.
I have
We'll
a
We'll
giant
still
Another-
get 2, and we'll still get a bite. We believe in ourselves.
ooh.
A second Rivet
Oh,
Oyster
we jumped
slip
out. There was no
over on our
animations that
side.
canceled it so quickly. Okay, come on, ambitious lure.
I love that this is coming down to the wire.
Rivet
Y'all have
Oyster
practiced
is
as
like-
well.
All right, so now we have ferry. We're slapping our ferries
than I
here,
needed.
and now we're going to try to get some scorpion flies. We have a bite timer to solidify that. Now, I use the good old
Okay.
stopwatch still, which I think is always funny.
Come on.
Some people use the back. Okay, so this is going to
Everyone
pop our intuition
enjoy
here
the
right
finale.
away. Got really lucky on the first 2 bites, thank goodness.
Yeah, that was good.
And now we are going to just go. So we got a
I
quick
didn't
switch
slap it,
bait,
it's not bad.
quick chum,
That's what the
and
fish
pray.
makes
We get a bite. This fish is notorious for never biting your line, and even if it does, it'll probably slip.
To, like,
So we're resting. We did a cancellation glove there, as I talked about, and we're just getting as many casts we can. Got about 40 seconds. You can see the timer in the center of their screen there.
I don't remember what her bite time is. I know
Well,
it's
the R
long.
wants to see when it points.
Ooh, that is a long bite time.
28.
That is a
Oh
long
my
bite
God,
time.
is that it
a long
already?
bite time. Come on, gamers. Come
Is
on,
this
we're
it?
open. We're open. Oh my gosh, that
Oh.
bite time was so long.
What the heck bites that
I
long?
don't even know. I don't remember any fish that bite that long in the
One
pond.
second, I'm
No more
looking that
than
up. I'm checking what that was. That's
All right, chat. We're a little bit confused because we thought that was the bite. That was a little bit
sometimes in life,
unfortunate.
I'm mad
There's no
for
more.
you. I'm mad for you. 1 second. What the heck is
slip
biting?
number 5? Come on.
Wow, I'm actually surprised. I thought that was a bite.
I thought that was it. What the heck bites that long? 1 second.
I know you got this fish. I know you want to. I know you
Oh,
want me to catch it.
Are you enjoying the fact that we have come down to our coaches having to
Vampiric
research
tapestry.
things on the
we
fly?
had to research because we were that should have been like the only
That's
long
it.
bite time in that
That's it,
pond, but we both have gotten a little bit confused by that. So we learned something all again today. It's been a while, but I was like, wow.
Okay,
okay.
it looks like
Why? Need one more.
both Moogle Spirit and Vampiric Tapestry can actually go to 25.
Oh, we just got a bad roll then. Okay.
Yeah, you just got like the
Same
longest
three scorpions.
ever. That's bad. Oh, I was so
Yeah, it probably
excited.
would have slipped, but you know what? The bite, that's the excitement. So I will say again for those still watching, or those tuning in, this is if you like excitement and you know, like kind of like we're not even fishing, and I'm already getting excited waiting for a fish to bite the line. So I mean that doesn't tell you a lot. That like there it is.
Okay, that's 2
There's
scorpion
nothing like
flies. Need one
there's
more.
nothing like the moment before. No, oh no, that's not Mural's
Good morning,
tears.
everybody. 2.5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, okay.
I
There's
think
2 fishing holes
maybe
right
was
next to
after
each
this.
other that are Mural's tears and Southern Mule's regret, and Maeve cast out
Okay,
into
that
the
probably
wrong
not
one.
very-
Come
yeah, it's
on.
not very-
All right, we're gonna
Let's go
pray.
about
We
it,
got
let's
2
go
scorpion
about it.
flies here. We are going back for the intuition. We have a cordial
8
coming up,
points.
which is
Eight
good
points.
because we'll at least get one more intuition attempt here on ours. Probably because we
We're
get
at
to slap.
the last in-game
Okay,
hour.
we got another shot here.
Down to the
The
wire.
bait box is closed. No.
All right,
I
we're
like
chumming. We're burning our GP.
I like how halfway through Sea Butterfly window, it switches to
slap it again.
We got about a
daytime,
minute and a half.
and the music gets more upbeat. It's like the
Come on,
enrage
Golden
timer.
Papyrus.
Yeah. All right, we're using chum now. I'm really hoping we at least get a bite here. We need some excitement.
Oh, my heart is racing. Oh my god.
Has this not been exciting enough? I think this is exciting
Oh,
enough.
yeah,
Come on,
trust.
Golden
Well,
Come
this
on.
is my favorite fish. I love people watch going for this fish.
Oh,
It's just something about watching
Oh.
people. Yeah.
Papyrus slip. Oh, that's long.
I almost turned on snag.
That's very long.
Ooh,
Oh,
no, it's getting that 20. Didn't pass the 25.
I can do this maybe one. I don't know if I can do this one more time.
Come on. Come on.
1 minute.
Okay, we have a minute 24 left on this window, so we are.
Don't know if I can chum the next one because I need to.
7
Oh.
7
Oh,
a.m.
they reeled it. Okay, they reeled it. I thought they had that. I couldn't tell.
I'll give
Yeah.
it a shot, I guess.
Come on, Golden Pip.
I can double hook, but I can't necessarily slap. I might be able to.
Okay,
do
so
that.
what we are doing now with
If I
about a
blind
minute
double
left
hook,
of
I
our
might be able
window
to-
is we are just
Like
going
my
to prey on what are called
Scorpion
blind
flies
hooks.
longer.
Essentially, or
I'm gonna try it. Give it
we
one
just
more
pray
time.
that the
Oh,
fish
wait,
that we
they
need
large?
bites it, and we go for it. So
They were. I get one more chance.
Oh, nice. I like the clash of the Raktika and the Sea of Clouds music. It's
Oh my
really,
god, I
like,
get another shot at sea
pulsing.
butterfly.
all right, so we have another intuition here. We did get 3 intuitions,
well,
even without the prep.
nice.
We only are probably going to
let's
get 2
try it.
casts in this 20 seconds left. So
I might get one more cast
a
after
big
this.
thing with
That's so
fishing
funny.
here is that
One more cast after
if you
this.
cast and the window ends, it still counts as a snapshot of the
Watching
fish
it.
potentially being on your line. So
If
always,
you're on the,
yeah,
if you're online,
hit
stay
7, I can't
online.
cast again.
Golden Papyra.
nicely done. All
Oh my god.
right, quick reel, last
Last
cast,
cast,
last
baby.
cast, the last cast
Okay.
dream.
Magic.
I now
Let's
have the
cast
arms of the
dream.
Eagles.
Chad, lend us your power.
Come on.
Whatever it is, we're reeling it in.
Oh,
Still waiting.
it's going. It's going.
If you're in line, stay in line.
It's going.
Come on, go above 25.
Oh, come on! It's over 24.
No, it's so close.
Oh, that's so sad.
I got so excited when it hit 24.
That
I was
is-
like, there's no way.
We went for the big ones. We tried, but you know we could have paid off. But
I
it's
can't
still pretty
believe
good.
Those were like 2 or 3
I
valid
think this
shots.
is incredible, personally.
Oh my god.
Like, what a game.
I threw.
That was
I'm sorry,
that was beautiful.
Ren. I threw so hard.
This was
I had
awesome.
Oh my god.
I had metal
I was
spinners.
just like locked in with you. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but a minute.
I had metal spinners in the inventory, and then I put
Sea
them on my
Butterfly,
retainer.
yeah, see, catching a sea butterfly would have been great.
I put it
I
on my
know there's a lot
retainer.
of people still going for that fish. Some of my friends,
Let's see, are
so
there
I
people
could
here?
I could definitely see that being a
Let's see if
thing.
someone came here.
We tried. We tried.
Oh, so
Anybody was here?
which server are we going to?
We're gonna go to Reflection.
Okay, you coming to me?
We're-
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to Gridania. Why not? Change of scenery.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was so.
I had a fish
That
that,
was
slipped 5
intense.
times in a row.
Papyrus
Looks like
slipped
they
on the
are
first
both
or second try. and I
Going
couldn't
to
get it.
Gridania. I don't know if they're going for. Oh, just Gridania. Okay.
No, we're done. We're
Just
done.
hang on.
It's after 7.
Done.
We're
Chilling.
finished.
We
Yeah.
did. Yeah. All right.
No bloody brewers.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, Ren. I really
That's a ring
am.
collar.
Yeah, Bloody Bird just didn't work out.
All right, come here. Where are you, Maeve? Oh, wait, I need to go to
A
Reflection.
solid competition from both of our participants. Looks like Calf's team, for the most part, went on the safety route. They did catch a lot of fish. We went for the bigger ones. We did get Olgoy, and
I'm
a
so
couple. I
sorry,
think
Ren.
mushroom. A lot of slips on the earlier ones. That was a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Oof. Oh, we also got a hard head, but
All right, here,
we
Maeve.
Let
Let me show you what I got.
2 of them
All right.
slips.
I
That
didn't
was
get
very
much.
unfortunate. That would
I
have been
got
amazing.
these,
Triple
and I got Olgoy.
triple
I
swim
can't show
bait
it.
there. But
You got 3 fish?
Yeah.
thought we had sea butterfly in line. Oh well.
Oh.
I was praying. As soon as I saw hit 24, I was like, maybe. And then it was a 2, and I was like, no. It was so sad.
God, that was so sad.
got so
I was
sad.
like, I was so rooting for the sea butterfly because that's such a like.
I hope you enjoyed
Nightmare.
the call out.
I mean,
like
catching it
enjoyed
in a run is pretty.
Oh.
I would be honestly impressed. You know, like I thought it was good. You know, we had the Pyrrha slip earlier.
The Pyrrha slip, I never
Pyrrha
saw
slip
priest.
is rough.
The priest luck was
Yeah.
so bad.
And we
It's a
probably
1
should have
in
gone back
4.
and fish diced it. We were thinking about that at the end. We were like, you know what? You got to end with something.
Yeah.
You got to end with something fun and exciting. So
Damn it.
we did a sea butterfly.
Oh. All right,
Hopefully that was engaging for everyone else.
let's pull up the
Engaging-
totals. I
engaging
got
for
the
me, that's for
scoreboard.
sure.
Here, let's count the scoreboard.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
So
that was
I got magic mushroom.
engaging for us.
That's 3. I got Olgoy. That's 7
I can
total.
hear
Okay.
our runners totaling their fish right
Hardhead
now.
is 2, so that's 9.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
What'd
it's
you
coming
get,
through to
Nate?
stream.
All right. Okay.
You're gonna run through this list. I lost. I know I did, but run
This
through
is
it.
gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a bit.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ashawn sprint.
Ashawn, that's 1. Okay.
Ether lice.
I believe that's also 1, so that's 2.
Vidofnir.
That's 1, so that's 3.
Fairy Queen.
That's very queen. Oh, there we go. It's 3, so that puts you at 6.
Inkfish.
Inkfish is 1, that's 7.
Giant Timon.
And Timon. Wait, where is it?
That's in Shadowbringers.
Yeah. No, I'm typing giant. I'm not seeing it on the list. Let me scroll down. That's not Shadowbringers. There we go. Is 3, so that's 10, which means you won. So continue.
Dark Knight.
No.
Dark, okay, is another 3, so that's 13.
Hardhead Trout.
That's 2, so that's 15.
Matron Carp.
Matron is another 1, that's 17.
Lily of the Veil.
That's 1, so 18.
Okay, this one I can't pronounce, but this Perarachu?
Oh, just a Pirarachu, yeah. Is 3, so I think that's 20.
Sin Steeped.
It's 2, that's 22.
This next one I was so happy about. I fish eyes the cur.
You got the cooler?
Yeah, I got the
That's
cooler.
3, so that's 25.
Mud
Okay.
Golem.
Mud Golem is 1, so that's 26.
Greatest bream in the world.
I believe that was 3, so that's 29.
Bronze Soul.
Bronze Soul is 1, that's 30.
And then the fish I caught right at the end. Oh my god, my heart was racing. Golden Papyrus.
You got the golden?
Yeah, I got golden.
That's another 3. That's 33 to 8. Yeah, you won. Or 33 to 9. You won. It's not even
Yay!
close.
So, fun fact. Let's actually do a hypothetical here. If you guys are here, if you caught your Pyrrha
Mhm.
and you caught your 2 other hardheads that slipped, and let's say you got lucky and caught Zena.
That would be 13
And-
more points.
Yeah, and then let's say what else slipped on you. Well, we really
I never
thought
saw
that you
Sea
could-
Butterfly. I never saw Haze. And I never saw a Priest. So I would have, in best case scenario, I would have been 21.
You know what? You caught the Olgo though after the 2 slips.
That's what matters.
I'm happy about that. We were kind of talking a little bit, and we had said, you guys went the safety route, and we're like, we went the big points route. So,
I respect it.
you know,
What was your, out of curiosity, so I totaled up what our schedules total point value
Yeah.
was. I'm curious what your
So-
point value for your schedule, if you had managed to catch everything, you just went through.
22, 36, 39, 43, 53, and if I caught the Leonid, it would have been 56.
yeah, we had a 56 in there.
I didn't go to any of the other filler fish because I just wanted to get Leonid because it was the best filler at 3 points. So
Yeah.
it would have been 56
So if
if I
we-
caught literally everything.
So if we'd caught literally everything, it would have been 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 23, 24, 26, 29, 30, 32, 35, 36, 39, 40, 43, 46 total.
So if it had been perfect world, we would have been 12 ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our strat was basically lower ceiling, higher floor.
Yeah, I needed.
Yeah, we
I
got
needed
to go
Leonid.
big though.
I can't believe I spent, what was it, 9 or 10 casts on Leonistic under Fish Eyes, and I got no guarantees
Oh,
from
that's
Ambitious
rough.
Lure.
That's
And I used it
okay,
as many
so-
times as possible, and I never got a guarantee.
So the guarantee rate is based on the bite rate of like it's based on the base bite rate. As far as we can tell, it's somewhere in the like 10 to 20%. It's like 10 to 20% of the base bite rate. So if Linus has like a if Linus has like a 5% bite rate,
then it's 0.5.
It's like if Linus has a 5% bite rate, that's 20% of 5% to get the guarantee proc after 3 stacks.
All right.
So
well, let's not.
It's
hold
pretty.
This up
It's
too
a
much. Congratulations, Maeve.
Thank you.
You did it.
That was so fun. No, my heart was racing that entire time. I'll tell you.
When I saw the freaking old boy
intensity.
slip and the double hard head slip, I was getting so angry at this game. But it's RNG. It's gonna happen. I was so pissed.
When you caught the Olgoy, I was just like, like what? When I saw you going for Olgoy, I was just like, oh my god, what are you doing?
It's
but
a
you
1 in
actually caught it.
It's like a 50% into a 1 in 7 hook. Like that's not terrible odds. It's pretty likely to get it, even if it's a 4-pointer. Like it was probably.
I've suffered enough. I've suffered enough at the hands of Olgoy to like. I've suffered enough at its hands to like avoid it out of principle. I'm just like, I know you. I know what the official numbers are, and I don't believe them.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, kind of ridiculous.
Congratulations.
Congrats to Maeve.
Yeah.
Good job,
Our
Maeve.
run was a little bit. I was like, ooh, it's a rough run when that golden Pyrrha slipped immediately. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a good start to our run. Let's go.
Oh, even better. When I went to the grocery store today, my choker broke, and I'm like, that's such a perfect. That's just a perfect omen for the day.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I do want to make sure
let's
that
keep
we
going.
move on to our next thing, but while we are absolutely working our way towards that professional fishing showcase later, I do want to make sure that you get your shout outs in regardless. So if y'all would like to give some shout outs, thank yous, anything you want to say before we wrap up?
I guess shout out to the Fishboard and Fruity Snacks who couldn't be here, but helped me organize this by getting in contact with the Fishboard moderators. I guess I can plug myself. I'm in a lot of events all over the place as in the shadows, but I have been streaming slightly more commonly on my Twitch page since I've been playing more 14 and doing Savage runs with Maeve here.
Yay.
It's been going pretty well. We cleared the tier recently while doing Completely Blind. It was great.
Yay.
Hopefully doing more streaming content soon. Okay, Maeve, you next.
I have nothing to shout out. I just I play 14. I don't really do anything. Calf, thank you so much, Calf. You saved my life. I would have been doomed if you didn't make that schedule for me. Shout out to Fishcord. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. It was great to be here. I had fun.
All right, Ren.
Just shout outs to everyone in the fishing Discord again, Fruity again for getting in touch, us in contact with you guys, and making this really fun. I know there's a lot we tried to go over. Don't feel intimidated, please. If you don't play the game, you like fishing, or you do play the game, join the Fishcord. We'd love it. We're always there to help out, and I guess I'll shout out to my friends who don't fish, and I'm like, hey, you guys should watch the stream. So I hope you guys are watching, and thanks for joining in. We appreciate it.
And Calf.
Shoutouts to everyone, especially organizers and Fruity, who's not here. I stream on Twitch and I have a YouTube channel also under the name Calf Kaleo. So yeah, if you want to see me mostly talking about fishing and also for some reason weather in Chocobo racing, you can look at that as well.
Amazing. Thanks y'all so much, and thanks for helping us raise so much money towards Blue Path. We definitely want to see this back, so chat, do not forget that $2,750 milestone. But we are going to get set up for our next run. Please send all your love to our amazing Final Fantasy team that has done this. Thank you so much again.